Imagine you bought just one share of Apple back in 2003. That single investment of around $7, adjusted for stock splits, would be worth hundreds of dollars today. Meanwhile, millions of people hear stories like that and think, the stock market is just gambling. Or, it's way too complicated for me. But the truth is, the stock market is actually one of the simplest wealth-building tools ever created. And in the next 5 minutes, you'll understand exactly how it works. Think of the stock market like a giant online marketplace, except instead of buying shoes or phones, people buy tiny pieces of companies. These pieces are called shares or stocks. When you buy one share of a company like Apple, Microsoft, or Coca-Cola, you actually become a very small owner of that business. If the company becomes more valuable, your share usually becomes more valuable too. That's the basic idea. So why would a company sell ownership? Because businesses need money to grow. Imagine you've invented the next big smartphone. Demand is exploding, but you need billions of dollars to build factories, hire employees, and expand worldwide. Instead of borrowing all that money, a company can sell shares to investors. Investors provide the cash. The company gets funding, and investors own part of the business. It's a win-win. There are two main ways. Number one, the stock price goes up. Let's say you buy a share for $100. A year later, more people want to own that company. Demand rises. The stock climbs to $150. If you sell it, you've made a $50 profit. Simple. Some companies share part of their profits with investors. These payments are called dividends. Imagine owning a business that sends you cash every few months just for being an owner. Not every company pays dividends, but many large established companies do. This is where many people get confused. Stock prices aren't determined by magic. They're driven by one simple force: supply and demand. If lots of people want to buy a stock, the price rises. If more people want to sell than buy, the price falls. News can affect this. A company announces record profits, investors rush to buy. A major scandal, people sell. Economic recessions, interest rates, new technology, even world events, all can influence stock prices. It can be, if you're trying to get rich overnight. Buying random hot stocks because someone on social media told you to? That's speculation. But investing is different. Historically, broad stock markets have grown over long periods despite crashes, recessions, and wars. That's because companies continue creating products, hiring workers, making profits, and growing. The longer you stay invested, the more time your money has to grow. Here's something many beginner investors don't know. Instead of trying to pick the next Apple, you can buy a fund that owns hundreds of companies at once. These are called index funds. Think of it like buying an entire fruit basket, instead of betting everything on one apple. If one company struggles, the others can help balance things out. That's why many financial experts recommend index funds for long-term investors. The stock market isn't a secret club. It isn't just for billionaires. It's simply a marketplace where people buy and sell ownership in businesses. Companies grow. Investors share in that growth. And over time, even small investments can become surprisingly powerful through patience and consistency. Because in the stock market, time is often more important than timing. If you enjoyed this quick explanation, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. What's another topic you'd like explained in just 5 minutes? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.